Robert, good to see you.
You do have big shoes to fill in. Lori Wallace was here. You know she's a professional, and now you get to kind of run with it.
There's no way I'm going to be able to hold back. You're going to be fine.
All right, Triumph Law.
Last time you were on the show, you had a mustache on for crying out loud, I think, or the time before. Right?
You really did.
You did.
Really
He's great.
did.
He's awesome.
All right, so welcome back. Obviously, Triumph Law. We're talking to you. We're talking personal injury seems to be the theme today. You want to dive in a little bit and kind of set the stage. What do people need to know when these things come up?
Yeah, today I wanted to talk about what happens in a personal injury trial. Some of the things that jurors who serve or will serve don't always know about or may not realize why they're experiencing what they're experiencing. And one of the big ones is, why is it that we sue a defendant rather than an insurance company?
Yeah, right.
And unfortunately, that's just the way the law is set up. We have to name the person who was responsible for the crash, even though it's the insurance company who's going to defend them.
Sure.
They hire the lawyer. They're going to pay for the judgment in the end.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a little different. Than
Sometimes it's hard for folks who are jurors to think,
yeah.
well, why are we holding this person responsible? Isn't there insurance out there?
Yeah.
Are certain things that the jurors in these cases that they don't get a chance to hear things about?
Well, that's really the big one, actually.
Yeah.
There's two parts of it. We don't get to talk about the fact that there is insurance in the first place. And more importantly, we don't get to ever tell a jury, hey, by the way, the defendant driver has $1 million of coverage or some specific number. They don't get to know that. The law specifically keeps them in the dark about those details.
Wow. What about, I know it would seem medical bills would seem to be kind of central to the entire process, discussion. What is able to be accessed, known around people's medical bills?
The bills you hear about in a jury trial are super complicated. We can't just go and show the jury how much a medical provider billed for services. That we can't do. Okay. Instead, we have to bring in experts. And an expert for the plaintiff and an expert for the defendant. They both will testify that the reasonable value of these bills is this much. And the plaintiff's number will be one thing, the defendant's number will be another thing. And it can be a little confusing for jurors who sometimes I think just want to know, well, how much was the actual bill?
What did it cost?
What did it cost?
What did it cost?
Yeah, but we don't get to tell them that.
Wow. What happens when these jurors are dismissed? Can things be changed, the verdict, different things?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sometimes there are some tools that happen on both sides for plaintiffs and defendants. And in particular, as it applies to my clients, every once in a while, a defendant may make a special kind of settlement offer early in the case. And if we don't beat that number, then the judge later is required to reduce that recovery. And sometimes even to the point where it gets to zero.
Yeah.
And so jurors don't always get to hear about those things. But that's why sometimes when we ask for what we're asking for and the defense is asking for what they're asking for, that is some of the rationale behind that.
Yeah. I do want to ask, I know with just a little bit of time left, when someone is seeking out, maybe it is your services, and they want to start to explore, a personal injury, I saw something happened to me, how does that start? What's the best way that they arrive to you, and how do you get them kind of rolling along the path?
We have a process. People call us, and we've got the billboards around town with the easy number. People call us, and I have intake specialists, a couple of them that I have trained to identify the issues that we're going to be able to help people out with. And then we bring them in for an intake, or they can do it remotely. We're still dealing with folks who are a little nervous about coming in the office because of COVID and RSV and everything that's going on. And then we assign them a case manager, and they always have access to me. My cell phone number is on the back side of all of our business cards, so every client has my cell phone number. But we do a really good job of keeping everyone in the loop. Clients never call me in the middle of the night. Hopefully that won't start tonight as a result of this show. But people are really good about it.
Nice.
That's
well,
awesome.
Good for you.
I've seen his billboards. He's looking good on those billboards. Have you seen him?
Looks good. Looks good on TV.
Call that number, personal injury, man. That's what it's all about.
What's the best number?
Yeah.
Like, have you found a better number than that?
Is that right? 500.
That's it.
5 and a bunch of zips.
Wow. That's like, what is that? That's 5 million, basically, right?
I think there are some brothers in town that may have kind of used a similar number to that, but this is definitely the number to call.
We gotcha. TriumphLaw.com is where you can find them online. Well done, Robert. Once again, you are smooth.